So today we're going to the Bells and Brujas tour. Let's go. So we miraculously made it to the Decatur Library. I know I've been here like 1,000 times, but for some reason my address had it in as drive instead of street. So yeah, but at least I know this county very well. I think the last time I was here, this was actually the first time I ever used this camera in a vlog for the Nick Stone Angie Thomas event. So let's go inside.
She is proof that even Snoop Dogg has a comedy in her family. Please welcome our version of Snoopia. Kimberly.
I don't know if Jill appreciates that.
Nice shoes. Get it, girl.
Thank you, thank you. Shoes are appreciated. Nobody wants to have dizziness. That's what he said. I can get. I don't want that. I don't know what it is, but I don't want it. Hi guys, welcome to YATLive. I'm Maria, this is Kimberly, and we have such a killer lineup for you guys today. First of all, really? Our sisters. We have the best naughty. But let me tell you guys a story about this very fun tour that we have today, the Bells and Brujas. So we kind of begged my friend Zoraida, to let us host them, and she was just like, hell yeah. And so I want to introduce my friend Zoraida Cordova, who is the baddest Bruja I know, and also Instagram story queen. If you guys are not familiar with her Instagram stories, she's a pro. Come on down, darling.
Alrighty.
Who's next? Who's next?
Well, when we first got word that we would be hosting Bells and Brujas, of course, obviously, the second person you heard about was Danielle, who the writer herself said that the Bells is a powerful discussion about the cost of beauty, which we thought was timely because this next author is so
She keep going. You can come now. This is great hype music. I did like it. All right, who's next? Who's on our list? Let's see. Next person we got. Oh yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh man. So we're supposed to have our sister from another mister, Nick Stone, who we harass on a daily basis. She probably just
She fed up with us.
She was sick of us.
Yeah.
But we were like, okay, it's still gonna be dope. We're gonna find somebody great. And then these two bad
Hooked us up.
You talk about hook up. Hooked us up with Julie, who is a very special guest to us. Fun fact, she basically launched our brand last year at the romance conference. When we first decided to do YATL, she was the first person to give us an interview and basically launched YATL. The baddest lady in the building. She's that epic. You hear me? Yes. So then, because our sister felt bad, Nick Stone, she was like, I ain't coming. And if you know Nick, you know that's exactly how she said it. I ain't coming. But I got somebody for you. And what did she, man, we were like, what could happen next? And then the former English teacher corrected us all as he was coming. Fun fact, he is breaking ground tonight as our first dude.
Guys, we have a dude. Dude.
Who said we're not an equal opportunity booker? Come on down, Scott.
We're not done yet. We have a second dude! By the way, Marco Shiro just could not get rid of us. And he is awesome. We love his book and yours as a gift. But not only does he get stuck with us today, and we get to torment him a little bit, but we get him this weekend too, at LA.
And we already beat him so bad at Shoots and Ladders.
That game's racist.
You heard that word.
Did it fly on your MySpace page? What my book's about and what emoji or emojis?
Emojis, 3. Big 3. Those are really
Okay. Okay. So my most recent book is called Puddin' and is the companion to my second book, which was called Dumplin'. For those of you that don't know, for those of you that don't know, Dumplin' is about a fat girl out of West Texas who thinks she's the bomb because she's the bomb. And she enters her small town beauty pageant, and she does so with a group of girls who do not look like they should be entering a beauty pageant, and the help of some really wonderful drag queens. And so anyhow, one of the girls that she enters the beauty pageant with, I was really taken aback and taken away with her, and that's kind of a compliment to myself because I literally made her up in my head. Good job. But anyhow, her name is Millie, and she was the other fat girl in the book, and she was 100% different than Willow Dean, the main character of Dumplin'. And I knew I wanted to tell her story because for as many different kinds of people there isn't one story. There's not one fat story, there's not one black story, there's not one queer story. And so I knew that I really connected with her, and I wanted to see like how she got to this point in her life and how she was going to move forward. And so I also decided that I wanted to make it dual point of view, so it's also from the perspective of Callie, who, if you read Dumplin', is kind of like the stereotypical mean girl. And so I wanted to write a story about the two of them and how their paths might collide and how they might be falling in platonic love with each other. Because for me, the most impactful relationships I had in high school were my friendships. And it's like people and messed around, all that fun stuff. But what really like stuck with me and what you didn't miss that turn mic number 1 on? Is it on? Oh, that one. Oh, they have numbers. This is 3. I'm sorry, you were trying to be discreet. Make sure number 1 is on. Okay. Sure. Thank you. There we go. So anyhow, I wanted to write my own homage to female friendships and how that can be as intense, if not more intense, than falling in love. And if I had to describe, or if I had to choose 3 emojis, I always not the poop emoji. Don't say the poop emoji. It's just my most frequently used. Okay, I'll say the 2 girls dancing, kind of like leotard girls. I'll say like super cute shining girls. I mean, come on. Okay, so that is there a minivan emoji? Yeah. There is. Okay, we'll take the minivan emoji and I'll just put a peach in there because I like peach bugs and
Georgia Peach.
Yes, Georgia peach bug.
And we're in Georgia.
Holy shit, Joel is so
Hold on, I need to take it.
Don't
It's
sure
don't
somebody
get
will
on
catch
me, Maya.
Yeah. So Bruja Born is a companion to Labyrinth Lost. And Labyrinth Lost, the inception for that was the TV show Charmed, but what if it was brown? Like all of the sisters were brown. And Latinx. And I say Latinx because that's how Danielle says it. Like I started doing that inflection that you do because I spent so much time around you in the last 2 weeks.
Am I not supposed to say it like that?
You know, it's just you pick up accents along the way.
I do?
Yeah.
It's really cute.
So it's brown Latinx witches, and for Bruja Born, it's about the oldest sister of this three powerful sisters in Brooklyn. She gets broken up with by her boyfriend, who's a terrible person, and she can't let go. She can't let go of him because she's the kind of person that loves so hard and so intently that there's nothing of her left. And she accidentally revives this nearly dead boyfriend along with 100 other people and sets off this nearly zombie apocalypse in Brooklyn, as you do.
As a result of the break.
Yes, it's a breakup of zombies.
Nice.
But don't break up with zombies because they'll eat you. So the emojis that I would use would be, now that we have zombie emojis, I would use the boy zombie emoji. I would use a brown girl going like this, like oops. And
Is that what that means? I've always been like,
that's what I think it means. I think it means just like, oh, what?
oh, that makes so much sense. I always thought it was like the end of her flipping her hair.
Both of them would fly. And so, and the third emoji I would use would be I'm not gonna steal yours. Would be oh, are there tamale emojis?
Yeah, let's say there is.
There's a tamale emoji.
It's like a burrito, but it took the lettuce out in my shirt.
Let's go with that.
Fair.
Because they're brujas. They're brujas. That is tamales. That's horrible. Don't do that. What about you, Danielle Clayton?
Oh God.
My name is Danielle Clayton and I'm the author of The Bell. As Scott Westerfeld's Uglies meets Marie Antoinette's Court, set in a world where everyone is born sort of looking gross and degenerative, but there are these women called the Bells that can change you for a price. Down to your bones. Anything. Your hair, your eyes, your body, your height, give you a new personality, change your age. What's happening, Julie?
She's gonna Instagram I'm old lady photo.
No one can see you. It's fine.
Right. This is social media.
Emojis would be one of those flowers. Plus, there are a lot of flowers. There's a lot of flowers in my book. Oh, I don't know. The pink one. The pink one. I guess one of the brown girls with the crown.
The crown brown.
The crown, brown girl, and then a knife.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, there's a zombie emoji now. I'm so sorry.
I love you, Julie, so much.
I just got really into Instagram stories from that.
I'm pretty sure I have Dexter's hair right now.
Just to be
Your
clear,
dog.
Dexter is Julie's dog.
Yes.
And by the way, Mark, that's a blessing.
Yeah, it is. I would
Dexter,
say
hearing you out is a blessing.
Anyway, hi everyone. My name is Mark Machero. Actually sounded like pain. My book came out almost a month ago. It's called Anger's Gift. Anger's Gift is about a bunch of queer teens in West Oakland who just need to walk out of their high school when one of their friends is injured by a metal detector. It's a book about activism and first love. And lots of people have been reading it last week and yelling at me on Twitter, which is pretty cool. It's revenge. I'm very excited about that. If I could describe it in 3 emojis, I'm going to choose the fist up.
Yeah.
The rainbow flag, and then the image, that newer emoji of the emoji with its head exploding.
That's a good one.
Also.
What would you choose for the third emoji?
No, I mean like you're wrong. Like as in like my feelings are hurt because your book hurt my feelings so good. So,
Thus your head exploding.
yeah.
I would use a tear emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, no. How many of you know what the tear emoji is also used for? Okay. I did. It's my fault.
So just to preface, we've been on tour. This is our 12th stop on the Brooklyn Brujas. The Bells and Brujas. It's your show. Tour. Danielle matters. Yes, I know. Thank you. And so we thank you, absolutely.
These two are fused into one person. It's wild.
I don't know how we're gonna separate Scott.
Hey everyone.
White man.
Good transition there. So people yell at me on Twitter too. My name is Scott Rankin. I'm the author of Nixia, which is the first in a trilogy. It's young adult science fiction. I was introduced to the book by asking a question, so I'll ask for crowd interaction here. If I offered you millions of dollars to go to space for 3 years, what would you say?
Probably not. No.
That's my favorite question because it always splits, right? There's a course of yeses, people who are like, is the spaceship outside? I will board now. And then there are a course of no's. People are like, I have seen that movie, they all die. Both are legitimate reasons. But my character's name is Emmett Atwater. He's a black teenager from Detroit, Michigan, who says yes. In fact, he kind of feels like he can't say no. He looks around the landscape of his life. He sees a good family and good friends and good support systems, but his dad is working more and more night shifts. His mom is on the transplant list, and he sees this lottery ticket chance and accepts. And so as he boards the Genesis 11, though, dun dun dun, it's not a spoiler, it's the first chapter, he finds out that the money, unfortunately, is not guaranteed, but rather has to be earned, and that he and 9 other contestants aboard the ship are all competing. They're all going to kind of be qualifying, and only if you're in the top rankings do you get that money. This is why people shout at me. Yeah, I've heard 2 things. It's Hunger Games in space. Someone else said it's Hunger Games and Divergent had a baby, and that baby works out a lot. I didn't say it.
That's not my favorite.
I couldn't qualify the statement. It was someone else. So my 3 emojis would be spaceship is a good one. I was gonna say that. So spaceship followed by fire, because these kids go through fire and come out breathing smoke. And then the third one would have to be, and I get yelled at for this one, is a skull.
I think the yelling at us that this is it. We have to say goodbye. And we're so sad.
Well, anyway. So tonight was so much fun. I had never actually been to a YATL event, which is crazy because they have them monthly at Little Shop of Stories right here in Decatur, and I live like not that far from Decatur, so I feel like I should come to more of these events. Probably is my work schedule more than anything. But I got 3 books. I got the Bells, which I already have a review up on my channel of, so you should go check that out. I'll link that here and I'll link that below. I got Brujas, which I have not read yet since this recording, but I have been reading Labyrinth Lost and it's pretty good. And I got Puddin. I have not Puddin. See, you know how to say it right when you're from the South. Puddin. But I have not read Dumpling yet. But I got this one because I kind of love the author. Kind of love her a lot. But the point of me saying all this is that I got all 3 of these signed, and I'm going to be doing an individual giveaway for each one of them. So be on the lookout for giveaways in the future. Maybe when I hit 500 subscribers on this channel, that's a good time to do it. And probably another fun moment as well for these books. I'm super excited. They all feature strong female leads and strong female characters, and all kind of coming of age books, and kind of being unapologetically you, which is what makes them amazing, and that's why I love them. But anyway, that's it for this vlog. So until next time, keep turning the pages.